This is Man-Decoded Life Mastery Hacks. Learn strategies, accountability, dream, dominate. And now, the man behind the Life Mastery Hacks, Wasim Debussy.
Good evening, everyone. It's Sunday afternoon, and Wasim with you again. Just today, with the Man-Decoded Life Domination Hacks. Today's domination hack is about mindset. Again, being Sunday, as I said, every Sunday I'm going to do stuff about planning for next week and some inspirational things to get you guys going for the week. So what I'm going to do today is talk to you guys about The Lion King, little known story behind The Lion King and how it actually never made it to be a movie. Now, not many people know about this story, so I'm hopefully I can share something new with you guys, something that's going to inspire you for the week. And yeah, I found it to be very inspiring when I found this information about The Lion King, and I found it inspiring about the truth, or not the truth, it's just a little story behind it about the power of belief and dedication. So The Lion King, the original Lion King, was obviously, as most of you know, came out in 1994. So for people my age, it was a movie that we grew up watching, and it was a very inspirational movie. Now, here's the little things that for me, it was an inspiring movie, and here's something that a lot of people don't even know about The Lion King. It was actually doomed to fail, and the reason for that, the original movie and the original director of The Lion King hated the song so much that he actually didn't want anything to do with it. Now, that meant it was given to a rookie and noob director who was told to take care of the movie. So Disney found itself in a lot of hot water, and a lot of the people working on The Lion King actually started jumping ship and going over to working on Pocahontas, which is supposed to be the next big thing for Disney. Now, for those of you that may or may not know this, the original Lion King was the first original story for Disney, which actually means all the previous ones were about fairy tales and old fairy tales and stories we already knew, and Disney just remade it into animation and made a lot of money from it, which is another story about people will pay for the same thing being repackaged in a different way, and we can talk about that under the business side of things. But for today, I want to talk about the inspiration and about the power of belief and dedication. Hey guys, how you going? Who do we have? Adisa, Hijab, Murad, Brad, Hussein, how are you all? Thank you for joining me. So what happened was, as I said, the rookie director took over because the original director didn't like the songs, and then he started going with it, and then a lot of people started jumping ship to work on Pocahontas, which is supposed to be the next big thing for Disney. Now, that left a whole bunch of rookie animators and a rookie cartoonist working on The Lion King, and they were so dedicated they actually packed up their bags and went to East Africa to learn about African culture. And that's where they learned, I think it's called the Swahili term for Hakuna Matata. And they've learned so much about African culture. They became inspired. They had so much newfound respect for the different African cultures. And they came back to the US, or they went back to the US, and they were inspired and full of songs in their head. Now, just as the movie started to take shape, it didn't stop there. Disaster struck with them again. So an earthquake hit the area surrounding the studio, which meant they couldn't make it to work. But they were so dedicated that they actually started meeting at home to work on the movie and get it together. Now, they started to draw together the movie, and they started writing the characters and drawing the characters. So Scar came from the actor's voice, Jeremy Irons. That's where he was inspired from. They took a picture of Jeremy and his voice, and that inspired them to draw Scar. Jonathan Taylor Thomas became the voice of Simba, and Nathan Lane and Ernie Sabila initially auditioned for the voice of the hyenas, but when they found the chemistry between them, they made them into Pumbaa and Timon. Now, just as you think that it's finally over, they've gone over the hurdles of nobody wanted to back The Lion King, they've gone into East Africa, they've gone over the hurdles of the earthquakes. Just before the trailer was about to go live, they scrapped it and they changed the song to a song that really inspired them and made them feel like they were back in East Africa, which is the Circle of Life that we all know. Then they released it and the audience loved it, and it became the highest grossing movie in 1994. And it became the biggest movie for, obviously, for Disney. It inspired a Broadway play, and now the remaking of Lion King, which we went and watched today as a family. And that's what really got me thinking about, remembering the story of the original Lion King, of how it came about. It really inspired me and thinking, you know what, Sunday night, and I want to, I love inspirational movies. And that's why I'm talking to you guys and hoping that the story of how the original Lion King will inspire you to think about where in your life do you fall short, or do you stop from actually going against all the odds to create or manifest something that you really, really love that can actually change the world. And I think a lot of us do have something inside of us. We all have a calling. We all have something that we can leave a legacy behind, no matter how small or how big. It's what we're going to leave behind that's going to matter. What we're going to leave behind for our kids, what we're going to leave behind for those that we love. What is the impression you're going to leave on the world? So as you head into the week, I want you guys to really think about it. Last week we spoke about starting your week or finishing your week before it even starts, so planning out your week. Today, I hope I can inspire you to really go out there and do whatever you do in your life, and do it with passion, and also do it with passion, and do it with, from your inside. Like I hope each one of you guys that are listening is doing something that you truly love. I'm doing something I truly love, which means I'm living my life on purpose. If you're not, and you really want to find out your calling, I can really help you do that. So reach out, touch base with me. We can go through a process and really find out where your calling is. So that's it for today. If I've inspired you, thank you very much. Please make sure you comment, like, share on the page, Wasim Debussy, Man Decoded, and also the Fat Slave Society. Tomorrow I'll be going live on the Fat Slave Society page to give you guys my story of how I went from being an overweight teenager to losing weight and coming to where I am today and owning a gym. So for those of you that are interested, I'll be doing that tomorrow sometime. Make sure you go out and dominate your week, guys. You're up. Have a good one.
We hope you enjoyed watching this video. So if you're new and you want to see more of this, please hit the like and subscribe button and ring the bell so you get notified every time we put out another video. You may also follow us on social medias. All links are written on the description box below.